Hello friends, my name is Habib. Today we're going to learn how loops in C++. So last time we learned about switch statements. Now we're going to learn about loops. In C++, there are many different loops. The first of these is the while loop. The while loop takes a condition. While loop is like an if statement. While x is less than 5, this means that while this variable, this is a character, has to be an integer, that while this variable x is less than 5, then do what's inside of these braces. So print hello. If I run it, you see that it keeps printing hello, because this x variable is always going to be less than 0, so this while loop will keep running forever. But if I keep increasing x by 1, I need to make a new line. Now you'll see that it prints hello 5 times. You can also do something like while x is greater than 5, x is 10, x minus minus. There's also the do while loop. I'll replace this with do. Now the syntax for the do while loop is a little different from the while loop. The do comes first and then the while statement comes last. Unlike the normal while loop, which is the other way around. At first it seems like there is no difference, but I'm going to set this to 6. X is less than 5. I'm going to set this to 6 and set this to x plus. Now run. Now you see it print hello once, but if I do it with a normal while loop, I make another variable called y. I'll also add x plus. Now you see that this is supposed to be y. Now you see that this while loop, it doesn't run, while this one does. The difference between the do loop and the while loop is that the do loop will run at least once. Even if the condition in the while loop is not true, the do loop has to run at least once, while the while loop, the condition must be true before it runs. Finally, there's the for loop. The for loop is different from all the others, is that it doesn't need variables. I'll define a variable in here. Quote. Hello. Whoops, I forgot to add the end L. So basically, it's just a compressed version of a while loop. It creates variable, then if the variable is less than 5, print hello, and then you keep increasing it until the condition is not true anymore. course I can write while true put Trello. Now you might be wondering what this does. Well, it just keeps printing it forever. Why? Because conditionals are actually just ones and zeros. If we write while x is less than 5, if x is less than 5, it will return true, but if x is greater than 5, it will return false, and the while loop only runs while the conditional returns true. So if you write it while true, then it's just going to keep running forever, because it will keep returning true. And let me do a little thing. I'll make a variable called x, and then int, and then sin x, and then I will print how many times sin x, and now I'll make a for loop, and then I'll make while for int I is equal to 0, I plus plus, I is less than x, I plus plus, good, hello. Let me run this. I forgot to add the end L. You see that now, depending on what number I put, it will print hello that number of times. So how this works is that first I make a variable called x, then I print how many times. This sin variable allows me to take an input and then put the value of the input into the variable x. So then after that, a for loop is going to run, repeat x times, and this for loop just prints hello. Anyways, that's it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel, ObaCode. Bye.